Hi, this is Zak Mir with the Bulletin board heroes here at Zaks Traders Cafe for Thursday, the 20th of March. Starting off with the FTSE 100, which has been in a rising trend channel there since the end of 2023. Recent support near the 50-day line. 86.20 above that, we're looking not only for the record highs that we had at the turn of the month through 8900, but also up to the top of that rising trend channel, 90.50. Plus by the end of next month. On the downside now, not expecting anything lower than the recent support there towards 8,500. RSI at 53, so above the neutral 50 level, which still gives us some hope that this market has a little bit more momentum. Moving along to the DAX, and this has been the star of the show until perhaps today, with the rug pull up to the double top there through 23,400, with the floor of the channel there from November. That's currently at 22,600, at least while we're above that, looking for this market to head to the top of the range. And the top of the channel there at 24,000. On to the Dow, and here the position slightly better than of late. We bounced off that support line there from November. RSI still below the neutral 50 level at 42, so this could still be a dead cat bounce, but we have managed to close back above the old January support there, 41,800. The longer we stay above that, and the 200-day line, with the better the chance of a move to 43,000 next month, even if we then fall back after that. Moving on to Bitcoin, where we're still haunted and impressed at the same time by the $332 million short in the market at 84,000. What you can see now is that the whale is rather offside. We were above the 200-day line at 84,500, which really should have been the block on the share on Bitcoin going higher, but above the 200-day line, looking for a return to the 90,000 area, maybe even up to the 50-day moving average at 91,000. RSI has had a fader at the neutral 50 level, so that might bring our shorter back on side. Remember that they are looking for 69,000 and 58,000 as the destination for Bitcoin. Moving on to gold, and here the excitement continues, at least in terms of being above 3,000, which is the big psychological level. We're looking for 3,200 by the end of next month, while we remain above the previous 2980 resistance for this market. That's also the floor of that rising trend channel from December. Moving along to pound dollar, which we haven't looked at for some days, and here you can see that the old October-November resistance area just above 130, the psychological level also providing a bit of a block. But what's interesting here is that we've got the 50 and 200-day lines both rising. That suggests we're a few weeks away from a golden cross, which the run-up to which would be the strongest, or is the strongest part of the cycle, and that could take us up to $1.33, while we're above the 200-day line for $1.28. Moving on to the stocks, and there aren't that many. Capital Metals, the first one, so pleased with this one in the sense that we had a extended bouncing off the 1.5 pence area, but managed to break the 200-day line, quite a bang on Monday, opening at the low, closing at the high, and pushing up to the top of that broadening channel there at 2.6 pence, hopefully by the end of this month, the way things are going, while we're above the 200-day line, 1.85 pence. On to Camel, otherwise known as Central Asian Asia metals, and here we've broken recent resistance. The initial 2025 peak, £1.65 above that. We're looking for the top. That broadening triangle base as high as £1.95 by the end of next month. Obviously, a bit of resistance there from the 200-day line, but at least if we get an end-of-day close above that, we are looking at a realistic chance of getting up to last summer's resistance and the 195 level. Onto a stock which don't look at very much, but Dillistone deserves a look with the break of the 200-day line, and above that at 8.8 pence, looking for 12 pence at the top of that broadening triangle base. Hopefully we can get that by the end of next month. Greatland Gold, obviously helped by the gold situation, and here we are steaming ahead after having that consolidation between 8 and 9.5 pence, which is nice. The technical target here up to 13 pence, which is the upper parallel of the second target we had. The first target was 8, second was towards 9.7. And the third target there at 13 pence, looking for that by the end of next month, although the way things are going, might actually get there rather sooner than that, ideally by the end of this month. On to a phoenix rising from the ashes, which is otherwise known as Pri0r1ty Intelligence. And here you can see yesterday we broke through the resistance line there, the falling wedge there at 4 pence. The initial target there was the 50-day line at 5.8 pence, and above that we're looking for the top of the falling trend channel from beginning of the year, and the 200-day line at 10.5 pence, and hopefully we can get that by the end of this month, the way things are going at the moment. There was always bullish divergence going into this, so that is perhaps the technical reason why we've got such a sharp snapback higher for the shares. On to Skinbiotherapeutics, and here we have managed to clear our target there, the red line at 23 pence. Above that, looking for the upper parallel of that line at 35 pence, hopefully by the end of next month. Quite a simple analysis there. Remember that the rally started with unfilled gap to the upside back in October. Next up, a stock which was one of yesterday's highlights, and here we've got Thruvision. Within that broadening triangle, I think I tweeted it out yesterday, the top of the triangle there around 4 pence, the top of the gap there from February around 4.25 pence. So that's the target we're looking for, ideally while we stay above resistance on the way down, which was at 1.6 pence. Moving on to SEEEN, and not in alphabetical order. Here we've got a situation where the shares have broken last month's resistance, looking rather chirpy than they have for a long time. Also unfilled gap to the upside, which has remained unfilled from February. And that suggests that we could get up to 7.5 pence for SEEEN by the end of next month, or even sooner. Finishing off with a stock which one had the suspicion this is a turnaround situation. Obviously, in the recent past, such suspicions were rather crazy, but Woodbois edging towards its 50-day moving average at 0.07. And the best case here, probably at the moment, is to look for that top of that February gap at just under 0.09 pence. Upside or recovery in place while we're above 0.05 resistance on the way down. That's it for me today. More updates tomorrow.